Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Friday edition of Bakersfield College Renegade Virtual Fitness. Closing out the week with Kelsey and a nice vinyasa flow. So grab your mats, grab that towel, grab that water, and Kelsey will get us started. Thank you, Kelsey.
Thanks, Casey. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and sit in a nice comfortable position. We'll open up this session with intention. Go ahead and sitting up nice and tall, rolling the shoulders down, away from the ears, closing the eyes. Maybe placing the hands in a comfortable position, either on top of the knees, maybe one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, whatever it is that you're needing into your Friday flow. And here we'll just go ahead and take a few breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. One last breath. Inhale. Exhale out through the nose. Beautiful. Inhaling, bringing the hands up to the sky. Hands, palms together. Bring the hands down close to the front of your heart. Opening the space into a nice power vinyasa flow. Remember to challenge yourself and also listen to your body, taking breaks, coming into your child's pose whenever it's necessary and possible for you. And exhale, release out. Go ahead, swiveling over into the center of our mat. Coming into a tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, fingers spread apart, knees aligned evenly. I'm going to inhale into a few cat and cow poses. Inhaling, arching the spine. Inhaling. Exhale, rounding the spine gently, one vertebra at a time. Feeling that stretch, warming up the back muscles. Inhale, arching the back. Gazing up. Exhale, rounding the spine. A few more times. Inhale. And exhale out. Inhale. And exhale out. One last inhale. Dropping the belly, arching the spine. Exhale, rounding the spine, nice and gentle. Exhale, coming back into a neutral position. Inhale, sweeping the hand up in front of you. Left leg extending out, spreading out those fingertips here. Finding that balance. Inhale, exhale, bring that knee and elbow together. Exhale, extending out. Inhale, knee and elbow. Exhale, extending out. Beautiful. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale out. Shooting all your energy here. Inhale. Exhale, extending out. Coming back into your neutral tabletop position and switching over to the opposite side. Inhale, sweeping the left hand out, right leg extending out here. Inhale, bringing the knee and elbow together. Exhale, extend out. Inhale, rounding that spine. Exhale, extending out. Shooting all your energy, reaching out as far as possible. Inhale, coming in. Exhale, coming out. One more time here. Inhale, round that spine. Exhale, extending out. Beautiful. Coming back into a neutral position. Crossing the feet behind you. Coming on top of the knees. And gently bringing the hands back. Coming onto the sit bones. Bringing the knees here out in front of you. Inhale, sweeping the hands up right in front. Exhale, bringing that right hand behind, left hand onto that right knee, taking a gentle twist here. Inhale, exhale, gentle twist. Inhale again, gentle twist, gazing over that right shoulder, gentle with the neck. Beautiful. Keeping the spine nice and tall, heart nice and open here. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale out. Last inhale, exhale out. Gently bringing the hands up to the sky. And exhale, bring that right hand to the left knee. Left hand behind you, gazing over the left shoulder here. Inhale, and as you exhale, gently twist the spine. Another gentle twist. 2 more breaths here. Inhaling, lengthening the spine, lifting the heart and the chest, gazing over that shoulder, making sure we're not causing too much tension in the neck here. And exhaling out. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale out. And gently coming up, bring the hands up one more time in front. Exhale, forward fold, extending the fingertips out in front of you, making sure the sit bones are pushed back. Inhale, exhaling out, coming in a little bit deeper here. Just bringing some self-awareness, some breath work before we hop into this vinyasa flow. Just bringing some warm-ups and awareness back into the body. Beautiful, gently walking the hands up in front of you. Swiveling the feet over. Coming on top, sitting on top of the thighs. Inhale, bring the hands up to the sky. Exhale, bring them back behind you. Interlace the fingers, extending the arms out, opening the heart. Really here, opening the shoulders. Beautiful. Now, using the interlaced fingers to have them into a ball of a fist, we're going to go ahead and bending the elbow. We're going to bring the hands close to the side right here. And we're just going to go ahead and take a few neck rotations on one side. You might feel it in different areas, rotating counterclockwise or clockwise, whatever feels comfortable for you. Really massaging the sternocleidomastoid of the muscle within the neck and the jaw. Any tension that you're holding up here in the upper body, we're trying to gently release. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and bring your head into neutral, gently letting go of one side and switching over to the opposite. Fingers interlace and gently taking those neck rotations up and around. Letting go of any tension that you're holding onto the upper body. And rotating to the opposite side. Beautiful. Coming back into neutral. Bringing the hands back into the middle behind you. Having the fingers interlaced. Go ahead, extending the arms out one more time. Inhale. Gazing up to the sky. Exhale, releasing the hands. Coming up into your tabletop position again. Tucking the toes, pushing up into your plank position. Gently push the hips back up into your downward facing dog. Now here we're going to roll the spine, rolling our whole body up into our upward facing dog. So here from plank, bringing the feet and hips up. Taking a few inhales. Exhale, tuck the toes, push the body up into your downward facing dog. We're gonna do that a few more times here. Just really bringing awareness and rolling the spine nice and gently into our upward dog position. Bringing the hips down, toes nice and flat, shoulders away from the ears, gazing up to the sky. Taking a few breaths. Exhale, tuck the toes, gently pushing, using your body up back into your downward facing dog. It should feel nice and gently like a flow of a current. Inhale, rolling the body. Coming up into your upward facing dog. Exhale, rolling the toes, pushing back into your downward facing dog. 2 more times here. Inhale, roll the body up. Upward facing dog. Exhale, roll the toes, push back into your downward facing dog. Beautiful here. Now go ahead and create a little bit of space between the back of the toes. Now go ahead and walk your dog just a little bit here. Take a few breaths, bringing the toes together. Coming up onto the tippy toes, bend the knees, gaze forward. Either walk, step, or float to the very top of your mat. Taking your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and use the hands. Go ahead, grab the back of the ankles, creating this little triangle space with the arms. Inhale and exhale, come and fold in a little bit deeper as much as you can. Maybe even bending the knees for that support. Letting go of that tension that we're holding into the neck and between the shoulder blades. Deep breaths, inhale here, exhale out. Beautiful. Inhale, coming back into your halfway lift. Lengthening the spine, stretching the hamstrings here. Exhale, come back, forward fold. Either grounding the hands down to the mat or grabbing behind the ankles for support. Bringing you in a little bit closer, making sure that we're hinging from the hips. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale, coming back into your halfway lift, coming up onto the fingertips, lengthening the spine, gazing forward. Exhale, one more time here. Forward fold. Beautiful. Deep breaths. Inhale, sweep the hands up to the sky, coming up. Hands to heart center. Samasasiti. Beautiful. Now keeping the toes together right here. Going to go ahead, inhale, and exhale, coming back into your forward fold. Bring the toes, big toes together still. Inhale, sweep the hands up as you're coming up into your chair posture here. Tucking the tailbone in, bringing the hands to heart center, taking a deep inhale, and exhale, bring the hands back down, inhale up, exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more times, inhale, bringing the hands back down, exhale, bringing the hands back to heart center. One last time, inhale, hands down, exhale, hands back up. Keeping that tailbone tucked in. Coming a little bit deeper. Inhale, sweep the hands back up. Sitting in your chair posture. Exhale, forward fold. Taking a step back into your plank position. Right here, hovering over the shoulder blades. And bending down, taking your Chaturanga Dandasana, coming up into your upward facing dog. Push and roll back the toes into your downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale, sweeping that right foot up, bending that right knee, hovering it in between the hands, coming up into your warrior one. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, coming back into your warrior two. Making sure that the navel is nice and tucked in here. Keeping that knee at a 90-degree angle. Hands nice and parallel, away from the ears. Finding that stability, finding that groundingness right here at this point. Inhale, bringing up into your reverse warrior, floating that right hand above you. Inhale, exhale, coming back into your warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, bringing the hands back behind you, interlacing those fingers, extending the arm out. Here, go ahead and forward fold, bringing that shoulder down to the knee for support. Bringing the hands up here, extending out, keeping those fingers interlaced. Into your humble warrior. Beautiful. Deep breaths here. Remember, you can take your time, take a break whenever you're needing to. Gently floating, coming back up, letting go of those fingers being interlaced into your warrior two. Inhale, windmill the arms, bringing the hands back down to the mat. Right foot meets the left, hovering over, taking your chaturanga dandasana. Upward facing dog, roll the toes back, pushing it back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, sweeping that left leg up to the sky, nice and high, bending that knee, floating in between. Coming back into your warrior one. Beautiful. Hanging in there, finding that strength right here, that balance. Keeping the hips nice and aligned, squared directly parallel to the mat. All that energy shooting in between the fingertips. Inhale, exhale, bring the hands back down into your warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale, floating that hand back up into your reverse warrior, floating it right above you, gazing up into the sky. Exhale, coming back into your warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, go ahead and bring the hands behind you, interlace those fingers, extending the arms out. Inhale, go ahead and bending over, bringing that shoulder blade or that shoulder and bringing it onto that left knee for balance. Extending the hands up into your humble warrior, nice and gentle here. Remember, you can always come back into your child's pose. If this is too much of a challenge for you, but the challenge is always welcome here. Deep breaths for 5. For 4, ground down through your foot. Find that stability. For 3, for 2, for 1. Go ahead, gently coming back up. Letting go of your fingers. Go ahead, coming back into your warrior two. Inhale, windmill the arms. Exhale, bringing the left foot to meet the right, hovering over, taking your chaturanga dandasana here. Exhale, pushing back into your downward facing dog. Take a moment to find a few breaths. Calming the mind. Welcoming and opening up to the challenge. Beautiful. Inhale, go ahead and sweep that right leg up to the sky into your three-legged dog. Lifting up, coming up onto the toes, onto the left side. Bending that knee, hovering over. Bringing it right here above you. We're going to stay here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kicking that leg back up nice and high to that three-legged dog pose. Gently bringing it back down. Switching it over onto the left side. Sweeping that left leg up nice and high. Coming onto the tippy toes on the right side. Bending the knee. Hovering over right in between. Staying here for 5. For 4. For 3. 2. And 1. Sweeping that leg back nice and high here. Gently bringing it back down. Still coming up onto the tippy toes. Bend the knees. Gazing up at at your top of your thumbs here. And gently walk, step, or come onto and floating up into your top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale out. Come a little bit deeper. Maybe bending the knees here. Inhale, sweep the hands up to the sky. Samasasiti. Go ahead and get some water. And we'll come back onto the top of our mat here. Hope you guys are feeling a little warm and a little bit feeling into your challenges here as we come into exploring different warrior poses. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and meet at the top of your mat. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Nice and tall, micro bending the back. Exhale, gently coming back down into your forward fold. Grounding at the hands with your mat here. Walk, stepping back into your plank position. Taking your Chaturanga Dandasana, shifting forward, bend the elbows. Pushing up into your upward facing dog. Roll the toes back into your downward facing dog. Sweeping that right leg up. Bending that knee, hovering it over, but we're going to bring that foot over to the left side, kind of like a kickstand. And we're going to go ahead and extend that left hand right above us, shooting up all that energy. On your exhale, gently bringing your hand back down. Bringing that kickstand back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, sweeping that left leg up nice and high. Bending that knee, coming over to the opposite side. Keeping that foot nice and flexed. Bringing your right hand above you nice and aligned here. Shooting all that energy. Deep breath. Inhale. We're almost done here, guys. Exhale out. Stretching that IT band, but we're also challenging our core here. Exhale out. Bringing your hand back down, nice and grounded. Inhale, bringing your foot back. Pushing it back into your downward facing dog. Exhale, pushing the body, melting onto your mat. Spreading the fingertips. Gently bending the knees, coming down. And here we're going to go ahead and come onto the forearms, bringing the hands together and bringing the chest close as possible, extending the forearms, maybe even bending the elbows here, grounding the forehead into your puppy dog posture. If it feels comfortable to keep the hands and the arms extended out, feel free to do so. Toes either tucked in or nice and flat, whatever helps you feel supported. Inhale, exhale out. Really opening the back, opening the shoulder blades. Stay here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Gently coming back up into your tabletop posture. Pushing the hips back. Sitting on top of the thighs here. Now from here, we're just going to go ahead and swivel over. Now bringing in the left leg, tucking it right underneath you. And bringing the right knee on top of that left thigh. Now keeping both feet nice and flexed here, we're going to inhale, sweep the hands up. Bringing the hands to heart center. Left elbow meets that right knee. Gently twisting here, gazing up to the sky. Really stretching out the hip flexors. This is just going to help us really warm up into our 8 angle pose later on. Inhale, come in a little bit deeper as you exhale out. Gaze up to the sky. Keep those elbows nice and open here. Opening that space. Exhale, gently coming back to center. And switching over to the opposite side. I'll just go ahead and switch over here in front of you guys. So left leg on top of the right thigh underneath that left leg. Going to inhale, hands to heart center, bring that right elbow over to that left knee, gazing over, opening the elbows, opening the heart. Probably feel it right there on that IT band, or maybe feel that stretch through the spine, through the back, maybe between the shoulder blades here. Deep inhales and exhales out. Beautiful. On your last exhale, let's go ahead and come back to center. Go ahead, gently undo your legs. And from here, we're gonna go ahead, extend the right leg out. Left foot comes in, nice and tucked in. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Interlace the fingers, maybe right over the soles of the feet, or maybe even on top of the shins. Inhale. Exhale, bring the nose to knee here. Beautiful. Deep inhales. Exhale out. Inhale, gently walking up. Now grabbing onto with your right hand, with your two peace fingers, wrapping up onto the big toe. Inhale, sweep that left hand right above you and bending that right elbow, hovering over that left arm. Really stretching the side of your body, opening up, gazing up into the sky. Staying here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Gently bringing that left hand down. And we're going to go ahead and switch it over to the other side. Extending your left leg out, bringing your right foot right into the inner part of your thigh. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale, interlace the fingers, coming down, grabbing over to the soles of the feet, or maybe on top of the thighs. Bring your nose to knee a little bit closer here. Beautiful. Deep breaths. Feel that space that you're creating for yourself and awareness for your body. And gently walking the hands back. And remember, grabbing the two peace fingers with your left hand, grabbing onto the big toe. Inhale, sweeping that right arm above you, bending that left elbow, hovering over onto the side. Gazing up to the sky here. Coming in a little bit deeper. Bring your elbow down as much as you can. Gazing up, feel that stretch onto the right side of the body. Beautiful. And gently bringing that right hand back down, gently coming back, letting go of the big toe, swiveling over. Now bringing onto your right foot and hugging it in between your left arm. And we're gonna go ahead and cradle that right leg and just gently take a few rotations here. Just really massaging that hip flexor and preparing yourself for that pose. Hugging it, bringing it close to your chest like if you're holding a baby here. Deep inhales and exhales out. Maybe rocking from side to side, really massaging the inner glutes, the hip flexor, and the hamstrings. All these little fibers mesh together. All right, whenever you're ready from here, you're going to go ahead and grab your foot with your left hand, bringing the right hand down, hooking it onto your right shoulder, taking the time nice and gently and feeling where you are if this is in your practice. If you can lift yourself up right here, you can go ahead and go on to the next step. Now you want to make sure that you have your leg nice and hooked securely. Then lifting up, grab onto the opposite foot, locking in, coming into your chaturanga and extending out with the elbows into your 8-legged posture here. Gazing forward, deep breaths, and gently coming back down, swiveling over the feet, unlocking the ankles. Now, if you want to try on the next side, we can totally do so. Hugging onto the foot and hugging onto the leg, interlacing the hands, bringing that leg close to the chest and rocking from side to side. Usually I like to think or count by up to 10, swiveling around over and over and rotating from side to side just to make sure that, we're really warming up the body through all these exercises and poses and stretches. And practice always makes perfect here. And now whenever you're ready, you're going to go ahead, grabbing onto the sole of the foot, hooking it over to the left shoulder. And again, grounding your hands down and just gently lifting yourself up, seeing where you're at. Coming back down, lifting yourself up. Beautiful. From here, you're going to hook onto, making sure that your shoulder is nice and stable onto the calf. Hook onto your ankle, pushing the legs out, coming into your chaturanga elbows, and gazing forward. Deep breaths, focusing on your drashiti here, wherever it might be. Maybe it's a leaf, maybe it's the carpet. And exhale, coming back down. Whew. If you took on that challenge, I'll give you many props. It takes some practice here. Swiveling over onto the center of our mat. Let's go ahead, sitting up nice and tall, taking a few in cat and cow postures here. Those little inversions and micro bends, rounding the spine, exhaling, arching the back. Inhale, rounding the spine. Exhaling, arching the back. Inhale, round the spine one more time. Exhale, arching the back here. And gently rolling yourself back down. Maybe even grabbing onto the knees and for that support and gently one vertebrae at a time. Coming back down into your final Shavasana posture here. Maybe relaxing, maybe even keeping the soles of the feet together if that feels comfortable for you, or maybe even extending the whole body out. Really grounding yourself onto your mat, letting the hands fall wherever they feel comfortable for you. Option of having a pillow, maybe even a scarf or a blanket, as you take the time to really ground yourself into your posture here. Inhale, maybe placing your hands onto your heart, one hand on the belly, exhale. Coming back into your self-awareness, emptying the mind here. Letting go of anything that you need to do. Let go of that stress, let go of those worries. Inhaling out. Exhale. Gently coming back to your awareness, maybe fluttering the eyes open here. Wiggling the toes, wiggling the hands, getting back that movement. Coming back to your awareness. Bringing in the knees, nice and gently hugging both of them together. Maybe rocking from side to side. Massaging the lower back here. Coming back into neutral with both knees, hands underneath. Rolling for 1, 2, 3. Coming into your crisscross legs here, or half lotus, whatever feels comfortable for you. And let's go ahead and take a nice, deep, big inhale here. Sweeping the hands up to the sky. Exhale, bringing the hands to heart center. Thank you for joining into this nice vinyasa flow practice. Hoping to give you light and love and bringing new challenges in here for you. Stay strong and focused as we end into this winter semester. Sending love and light. Namaste.
Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you guys for joining us, finishing out the week, finding that flow. We hope you have a great, safe weekend, staying positive and staying strong. And Kelsey will join us again Monday to kick off next week on the right way. Have a great weekend, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Kelsey.